And that's why it's so important for Hannah Stolke to stay out of foul trouble and stay on the floor for Iowa. She is an outstanding rim runner.
Morrow so good in the post. The DePaul transfer has averaged over 21 points in her collegiate career. That's third most amongst active players. Clark, backdoor, Martin, easy two. Last tier Poa getting ready to check in for LSU as Johnson can't hit the three. A falter the rebound. Here comes Clark with pace. Oh, what a feed. Clark to Martin, and Martin just couldn't finish it.
The emphasis in LSU's practice this morning defensively is we have to keep Clark from penetrating.
And a travel there on Williams.
And they said we also have to keep Hannah Stolke from rim running. We've seen both of those things happen for Iowa.
Now here's, we take a look at that pass from Marshall, who had called off Clark, found Stolke instead. Here's an interesting substitution for LSU. As last tier Poa comes into the game for Haley Van Lith, it was Poa who drew 2 offensive fouls on Clark in last year's national championship game.
She has more size and length.
Clark, you bet! Could you have possibly asked for a better start if you're Iowa? Johnson dumps it in, Morrow lays it home.
Kim Mulkey was telling her squad this morning on offense,
here's Clark dishing out.
When they're going against the zone, she still wants their post players to get touches.
They dump it into O'Grady, spelling Stolke, back to Clark. Clark bounces off, Martin fires, and hits. Iowa 3 for 4 from deep in the early going. They lead the nation, average over 11 threes per game. LSU usually does not travel by way of the three. Reese surrounded, good find, Williams, and yes, she does get the roll. Huge three there for the freshman Williams. A Folter running the other way, lays it in. Clark again with the get-ahead pass, and Kim Mulkey trying to call a timeout as Marshall nearly comes up with a steal. And Kim Mulkey says, please give me that timeout.
It is raining threes in Albany, care of Iowa. Caitlin Clark stepping into one. Kate Martin, the grad student, hitting hers as well.
We were on a guided museum tour in New York. Now, I'm not an art person. At least, I wasn't an art person. But then I found something that spoke to me. One app, over 300,000 travel experiences you'll remember. Do more with Viator.
Here's another tip from the Tool Shack. How to avoid a one-seed upset.
Hey, Shaq, what's the #1 seed this spring?
It's lettuce. You don't want to upset that seed. Don't push it down too far.
That's a big green thumb, dude.
It's good to get some fresh air.
Fresh air?
Hi, guys.
Bill, you look great.
Now that I have Inspire, I'm free from struggling with the mask and the hose.
Inspire?
Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with a click of this button.
No mask.
No hose. Just sleep.
Give me this thing.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get Inspire.
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Man, we can't buy a bucket.
You know what you do, your team can't buy a bucket.
You gonna say buy a bucket of Corona, huh?
No.
Your bucket, Mr. Manning?
Oh, who ordered these? Give me this.
You think you slick. You not slick.
I got you this lever right here. Yeah.
What does it take to achieve greatness? To rewrite history? And go places no athlete has ever gone before? It takes passion, heart, and a community that's there for you every step of the way. State Farm is proud to cover greatness.
When you have a history of greatness, the real challenge starts after the finish line. When victory alone isn't enough, you raise your bar, keep dreaming, and go beyond the limits of what you ever thought possible. The new 2024 Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot, part of our most rugged trail sport lineup yet. From Honda.
That's what makes women's basketball so fun is, you have great competition, and that's what we've had all year long.
Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. I want everybody to understand that it's just a super competitive game.
My competitive passion is just all about the game and what fires me up and what fires my team up.
Caitlin Clark is who she is. She's an amazing player.
Me and Angel have always been great competitors.
I know we're growing women's basketball, and you like it or you don't.
Well, these two women have so often been asked about one another, and they're both so aware of this moment for women's basketball tonight. As we take a look at today's Need to Know, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. Last year's national championship game, 187 combined points. Both teams shot over 50%. A record 9.9 million viewers. Angel told us today, hey, I'm excited to see if we can top 10. So don't you go letting Angel down now. Here is Reese, surrounded, finds Poa. Her three is good. That is huge for LSU. Just the 9th three of the year for Poa. Clark, not that time. Rebound secured by Morrow.
Angel Reese is a very good passer out of the post. You're going to get better looks if you get her touches.
Williams can't finish. Reese does. Angel Reese, a prolific offensive rebounder. Clark has scored or assisted on 15 of 17 Iowa points. Here is Marshall, a deep three. She got it.
Gabby Marshall, perhaps more than any player on the Iowa team, can be streaky. And when she sees her early shots go in, it can be huge for her.
A key that Lisa Bluter has pointed out to us multiple times. Last game, Marshall was 4 of 5 from 3. Comes with a double here. Johnson to the corner. Williams three is good. Now LSU starting to stroke it from deep.
Michaela Williams has been a very good three-point shooter all season for LSU, particularly early in the year.
Clark backdoor. Martin feeds Stolke. Center of the lane. A Folters three. She got it. How about the shooting in this opening quarter?
Incredible.
Iowa now 5 of 7 from 3. Poa lobbing it in beautifully to Morrow for the finish. Reese and Morrow so good as a tandem on the interior.
Early in this game, LSU was settling for too many outside looks without getting their bigs touches. It has changed since the timeout.
Clark stops, takes, can't hit. Reese the rebound. Already 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Angel Reese. Williams lets it fly. That one's off. Reese left alone, lays it in.
It is really hard at times to box out when you are in a zone. And that time, Stolke was boxing out Morrow, but no one had a body on Reese.
23-21, Iowa in front. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Clark looking to turn the corner, lays it in, plus the foul.
Caitlin Clark has started this game beautifully in terms of her balance, getting threes from the perimeter and then opportunities for threes in the paint.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
What is it about this game we love so much? Is that it can never be perfected.
It's the community you build.
that I can practice anywhere.
It's because it's a game for everyone.
Whatever the reason, it all begins with a PGA of America golf professional like me.
PGA of America. We love this game.
I was once that little Iowa girl who was inspired to dream big, real big. And that dream was more than women's basketball. It was possibility that I turned into reality. I'm still that girl from Iowa, but now it's my turn to inspire. If I can drop 40, you can drop 50. If we can draw 56,000 fans, you can draw 57. If I can sign with Gatorade, you can too.
It's time for the league's best to face off and continue to push to the playoffs. Thunder, Celtics, and Cavs Suns on ESPN.
The Final Four is here.
The NCAA Women's Championship is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Outstanding start to this game. Iowa 4-point lead as we send things over to Holly Rowe.
Well, Iowa got out to an early start. LSU called that timeout. It was 17-9, and Angel Reese was very strong in her communication. Stop taking dumb shots. She did not like the shot selection. Since that timeout and that emotional outburst, she got what she wanted. Those teammates went to the post players. Anissa Morrow, Angels got 4 points. Very clear communication from their leader that they listened to, and they have responded.
And not just about the post players being able to touch the ball to score. They've made the right decisions to pass back out.
Clark completes the three-point play. 11 points, 3 assists in this first for Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, LSU, after starting 2 for 7, is 7 for its last 9 from the floor. They dump it into Reese. Reese bodies inside. Easy finish for Angel Reese.
Iowa might need to send a double before the catch happens because that's just too easy for Angel Reese.
Here's Clark. Clark, a little too tricky. Fortunate. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Sydney Affolter as Morrow sold the contact.
Morrow did a really good job here of selling this because as the drive comes, gets there.
And Mulkey about to throw out her back.
Or rip the back of her jacket.
Johnson dumps it down. Reese again. Reese can't finish. Here comes Feuerbach. Feuerbach picks up her dribble but gets it to Clark. Van Lith has not come back in since replaced by Poa as Williams trying to save it but was out of bounds. Hey, for the 4th straight year, every NCAA Women's Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to ncaa.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. I know we all have this date together tonight. Remember, we have another one Friday on ESPN. And then Sunday on ABC. South Carolina, undefeated South Carolina, waits to play NC State. The winner of Iowa LSU will play the winner of USC UConn, which follows this game here on ESPN. Clark trying to get it in, does to Stolke. Clark telling Stolke, back it out, she does. Here's Clark, racing, taking, can't hit, long rebound, flagged down by Morrow. Clark 2 for 5 from 3. Here's Reese, couldn't get it to her, denied initially by Martin. Morrow's jumper, no, and Iowa will live with that shot. Martin running the floor, stops, lays, can't hit, and the rebound ends up with LSU. Here is Reese. Clark back there, and Reese lays it in. Angel Reese having a tremendous opening quarter. 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists for Reese. She has the last 6 Iowa points. And now Reese comes up with a steal. Reese all the way in to give LSU the lead. A soft telegraphed pass from Clark, and Reese went to work as Poa gets called for her second personal.
Angel Reese just getting it done on both ends of the floor. Defensively, jumps the route, gets out, able to get an easy 2 in transition. And what I love is she challenges her teammates in a timeout to get her more touches. And then when she does, she has certainly lived up to it.
Clark goes back door to the corner. Marshall. Back iron, no. Morrow just towers over a falter and then travels. And it will stay with Iowa.
That's one of the things Lisa Bluter mentioned. She said our post players have to box out because we cannot out-jump LSU. Have to have good position.
She also said we can't turn the ball over because those are possessions, and we know they may win the possession battle with rebounds. Clark trying to get it in, and that's going to be a 5-second violation as Iowa does indeed turn it over. LSU spent a lot of time working on defending Iowa inbounds at their shoot-around earlier today. Here's Van Lith back in after Poa picked up her second. Van Lith has been under the weather. Johnson along 2 is good. Flau'jae Johnson having a massive tournament. Clark looking to respond, backs away and throws it away. Reese on another steal. Reese leaves it. Williams finishes. Somebody needs to come help Kate Martin with the basketball, and now Gabby Marshall looks back. A 10-0 LSU run. Clark turned it over just 2 times in the Sweet 16, as 3 turnovers over the last few possessions here. Slight difference game in shot clock. Clark goes right around Van Lith. It ends up with Martin, her 3, short. Williams the rebound, and that will do it for the first. Kim Mulkey fired up. Holly Rowe chats with her in a moment after a hot start from Iowa. Angel Reese and LSU respond.
Angel Reese just getting it done on both ends, fueling LSU in transition where they excel.
Everyone's hyped that Wendy's made the official hamburger of March Madness $1. Yeah! But Tyler and Toby on another level.
Get it for $1. Get it for $1. Dave Single, Dave Single. Get hyped with fresh, never frozen beef on Wendy's Dave Single for $1. Only in the app. Don't let me go. No. Don't let me go. No. Don't let me go. No, don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't you ever let me go. Don't you ever let me go.
At Not Howie says Taco Bell only really hits after midnight, which is why I'm gonna use the Cantina chicken menu to help him see the Taco Bell light. It hits. Hi. Are you at Not Howie? Food hits, right?
The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just for late night.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
This is my coffee shop. We just moved into a bigger space, brought on another employee, and ordered new branded gear for the team. It was so easy. I just chose my products, added our logo, and placed my order. Bring your own team together with custom gear. Get started today at customink.com.
This is the story of the one. The one who believes being prepared is not just a way of life. It's how he helps everyone stay safe. He sweats the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. For the one, being an unsung hero in a building full of everyday heroes is just how he likes it. The industrial-grade products you need delivered fast. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
LSU ends the first quarter of this Elite Eight matchup on a 10-0 run. Moments ago, Holly Rowe caught up with Kim Mulkey.
Well, Coach, you called an early timeout and you got on your team about the defense, particularly the backdoor cuts. How have you changed defensively here to get some turnovers?
We started the same way last year when we played them. They jumped on us. We didn't get back Holly in transition defense. As you can see, we can score with them. But somebody's got to play a little defense tonight, and I thought we got better after the timeout.
We've seen Angel read plays, get steals. How would you describe her basketball IQ and her ability to change this game?
Angel, in a big body, has guard skills. She's got quick hands. She wants to bring it up a lot of times, but Angel can score down there at will.
Thank you so much, Coach.
You're welcome.
Well, let's take a look at fueling the run, brought to you by Wendy's. What a first quarter from Angel Reese.
It was a nearly flawless 10 minutes for Angel Reese. She is an outstanding offensive rebounder there. She's got a clear lane right to the bucket. Great hands, ability to finish inside. She had 10 points in that quarter, a couple steals as well. I mean, what a great start for the senior.
For a little more on Angel, here is Holly.
Well, Angel Reese has shown to be an elite winner no matter where she's gone. When she was at St. Francis Academy in Baltimore as a high school player, 4-time conference champion, 2-time conference champion in volleyball, and a national championship last year. Everywhere she goes, she impacts winning. And she's told us herself, I don't care what else happens in the game, I just want to win. But I'll tell you what, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. She's impacting everything right now.
Thank you, Holly, as Clark forces up a 3, cannot hit it, and another rebound from Reese, her 6th.
Solid defense by Haley Van Lith on Clark on that possession.
Van Lith faced off against Clark in the Elite Eight last year as a member of Louisville, but did not have the defensive assignment. Her 3 is good.
Iowa in a man-to-man for the first time on that possession, and Clark gets caught on the screen.
An 8-point LSU lead. Clark through traffic finds a Folter. She hits a big one for the Hawkeyes. Meanwhile, A.J. Edinger getting minutes for Iowa. So Stolke and Addie O'Grady on the bench. Edinger in for Iowa. Williams mid-range, no. And a Folter the rebound for Iowa.
LSU able to hit some perimeter shots to get Iowa out of the zone, but also so Iowa can rebound and box out better.
Clark dumps it. Edinger gets denied. A full-fisted rejection from Angel Reese.
Angel Reese has made an impact in a big way on the defensive end. We've seen a couple of steals, and there she helps and then comes over, gets the swat.
She is having an incredible night thus far. Defensively, offensively, on the glass. Here's a Folter, needs help, tried to force it to Stolke, it wasn't there. A Folter back after it, and the possession arrow belongs with LSU. Hey, catch an NBA Wednesday doubleheader on ESPN. Coverage begins at 7 with Countdown, and then 7:30 Eastern, Thunder Celtics. Cavs Suns follows that. NBA Wednesday at 7:30 and 10 Eastern on ESPN and the app. Van Lith, Williams, Reese, Johnson, and Morrow, the 5 for LSU. LSU plays 7, that's it. Williams gets inside, but traveled before she finished. And Michaela Williams with her third turnover.
And then in the man-to-man, I was going to be challenged to stay in a stance and stay between their quicker offensive player and the basket.
Clark getting off the ball here. Clark trying to come back to it. Clark shakes Van Lith into the lane, gets fouled by Reese. And then Angel Reese takes a tumble afterwards, as Caitlin Clark is going to go to the line to shoot two, and oh no, oh no. Oh my goodness.
Keep in mind, Angel Reese hurt her ankle in the SEC tournament.
And you just hope that this is not going to affect Angel Reese and LSU tonight. Clark misses the first free throw. So there was the foul from Reese with the body down low, and then it's afterwards when she stumbles and hurts the ankle. As Clark goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now we see Aaliyah Del Rosario come into the game for LSU. She played incredibly well in the Sweet 16.
Brings great size and strength on the interior.
Playing against size of UCLA in that matchup. Here's Morrow. Morrow traveled. And you can see Kim Mulkey saying we got to stop turning the ball over, and that is not what anybody wants to see. Angel Reese going back, although it looks like
she's getting
on the bike. Get on the bike. All right. Here's Clark, bounces, Stolke can't finish. A good setup from Clark, and Stolke unable to cash in. Van Lith out to Williams as LSU awaits the return of Reese. Here's Williams shimmying, taking, can't hit. Stolke the rebound. An opportunity for Iowa. Clark knocked out of bounds by Del Rosario. No, they'll say it last hit Iowa, and Caitlin Clark has made far too many careless passes in this first half.
And it's not going to be an over-the-top pass there to Stolke, just because Del Rosario has great size. She is 6'6".
Bounce it to her?
Yeah. Or fake it and go the other way.
You have 3 turnovers from Clark, as well as a 5-second violation. Started the game red hot. Johnson, a play on. Johnson evades, dishes, Morrow can't finish. Nice breakdown from Flau'jae Johnson.
And no offensive rebound for LSU since Angel Reese left the game.
Iowa has started getting stops, but they've had more trouble scoring. Stolke can't finish, but gets the foul. Del Rosario whistle for it, and now Angel Reese is going to hobble to the scorer's table and check back in for her team. One of the things Angel Reese talked to us about the other day, Rebecca, she said, you know, last year we were able to play so free and easily. No one expected anything from us. This year, it's been a harder path because we all have felt the expectations as the defending champs, and obviously as a team that gets a whole lot of attention as well. 2-point game. 6 straight points from Iowa. Here's Reese, looking to go to work on Stolke. Reese flips it up and in. She is unstoppable tonight.
Such a difference for LSU offensively in their quarter court offense when Angel Reese has been on the floor in those few possessions when she wasn't.
LSU a +10 in the paint. Clark gets it off to Stolke. Stolke wheels inside and finishes over Reese. Stolke a couple of free throws, a layup. Does that start to unlock her? Reese given space, will take, can't hit. Rebound and a foul on Johnson going over the back. That'll be number 1 on Flau'jae Johnson.
Angel Reese at 6'3", just great patience. Sees 3 different defenders coming at her, keeps it simple. Just goes over her left shoulder, finished with the right hand. You have to have patience when you know a double or triple is coming.
Here's Stolke, center of the lane, draws 2, throws it to the corner, a falter, can't hit. And Williams the rebound for the Tigers. Morrow looking to take Martin. A falter comes with a perfectly timed double, knocked out of bounds, stays here. Sydney a falter, Lisa Bluter calls Chicago tough, plays with a chip on her shoulder, and she's done such a nice job since entering the starting lineup for the injured Molly Davis. Williams. Over to Johnson. Johnson takes and hits.
Flau'jae Johnson has been spectacular the entire postseason. It's been a little bit of a slower start here early in this game than we saw in the Sweet 16 matchup.
Iowa started 10 for 14. They're 2 for 10 since. Here's Stolke looking to take Reese. Stolke gets denied by Reese. Williams thought about taking, dumps it down. Reese surrounded, Reese unable to finish. Rebound, knocked around, and a falter flags it down for Iowa. In the backcourt, Martin gets it ahead. Iowa with numbers. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and hit. Van Lith can't answer. Long rebound, Williams. Another chance here. Van Lith will fire again. No. And a little frustration from Flau'jae Johnson at the shot. Here's Clark in a crowd. Finds Marshall. Back iron, no. Williams the rebound. LSU pushing pace now. 3-on-2. Williams to Van Lith. Van Lith misses. Williams can't hit either.
This
look a little exhausted at this pace. Yes. Clark. No.
LSU should smartly walk the ball up the floor. This has been frenetic. Players a little bit tired right now.
And Lisa Bluter had told us she was surprised when she went into Synergy to learn LSU actually plays at a faster pace than Iowa. Reese, deep catch, draws 3, and a foul. And Angel Reese will shoot 2. That's going to be number 2 on Stolke.
The Stars have certainly come to play today. Angel Reese has been virtually unstoppable on the inside. And who's looking good on the outside? No surprise. Caitlin Clark.
Right now, you can get any large pizza for just $12 from Pizza Hut. Any pizza, any crust, $12. That means meat lovers, supreme, or create your own with any toppings, just $12. This deal won't last long, so order any way you want now.
I put a spell on you.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
Because you're mine.
I'm in danger.
What's up, everyone? Come on in.
I got 100 ways that I could make you look.
Wow.
You cannot read me, I ain't no page in a book. But there's 100 ways that I could make you look. Make you look.
Wow.
Look, make you look.
Ready to switch? Break up with wipes. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Micelles cleanse like a magnet without harsh rubbing. Tested to remove waterproof mascara better than the leading wipes. 9 out of 10 wipe users would recommend Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water by Garnier Naturally.
Look, Mom.
Wow! Ugh, wish I bought Dixie. These weak store brand plates turn hard work into heartbreak.
Next time, get Dixie Ultra Plates. 3 times stronger than the leading store brand. Dixie, make it right.
Pick up. Gotta go.
Let's go!
Guys, come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
My favorite color.
Because it's like a family thing.
Mom.
Leave running behind. The turbocharged Volkswagen Atlas does life beautifully.
Get 1.9% APR financing or $3,000 customer bonus on the new 2024 Atlas during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary sales event.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good morning, America. We want you to know every morning.
We're right here, and we got you.
Coming up at the half, your Dove halftime report with Chanae, Andrea, and myself, Eltonka. My nerves are so bad. It feels like the theme of this game early on is any 3 you can shoot, I can shoot better.
Well, LSU has to because Iowa's played every second of this half in the zone, and that's what you use to bust it.
Yeah, and what has Iowa done? Anytime LSU has gambled, anytime LSU has reached, or when LSU is staying in that front court and trying to get the ball and turnover, they kick the ball ahead and they make you pay. LSU has to balance defense dictating, but also playing.